Okay, guys, welcome back. The usual shtick of me telling you, what's up, everybody? Let's just skip that today, because unfortunately, we're gonna watch something that I didn't really, I don't know, find any enjoyment out of. Well, I mean, it had some suspense to it, but it wasn't a lot. And it is a found footage movie, so you'd think it'd be good. It's from the 2000s, or 2010s, I mean. But that just isn't the case for that at all. So, the movie I'm talking about is Apollo 18. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure most of you have not heard of it either. But it's a movie that takes place, as an Apollo mission. If you don't know what that is, you probably haven't touched a history book at all. The Apollo missions were a series of lunar expeditions that, like, America staged just so we can go examine the moon. But this one, they claimed it as a found footage where we have, detected something for. I don't even know what they try to do, but like, it's implied that there was other people there, and we're supposed to plant these jammers for Russian satcoms or whatever they've got. But the whole thing is they're not alone. The two people that were sent there have to go walk around the moon, and they find a Russian lander. So what they do is they go into it, they find only one dead guy there, so they think, oh wait, maybe his partner killed him. Comes out that there was no other person, it was just one guy, and they found out the guy's suit was torn up and it had rocks inside of it. Now, what do you think those rocks were? Were they clumps of space dust? Was it just a random rock fragment? Nope, it's an actual spider creature because legs come out and they immediately start coming to life. At night, I mean, when they don't realize it. So, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong, it was pretty fun to see this play out as like, oh, the government doesn't want you to find this out. This is how it happened. Well, I mean, it was stupid with how they played it out. But it was fun, I guess. But the premise was also pretty good, but I feel like it just wasn't that great. But it was super good when one guy, or one of the other major guys, there's only two down on the moon who are American. So he gets down and he has to go outside to fix something because they understand that the rocks are now spider creatures and they have like 200 samples in their rover. So when they go outside to fix it, they find tracks all around their thing, and they find out that their transmitter was like destroyed or whatever. So they send one guy to fix it, and then in his suit, he's yelling, "There's something in my helmet," and it's crawling around him, and it looks pretty cool. And unfortunately, he knocks himself out with this rock creature, pretty much just Geodude, and makes him get knocked out and stuff. So he ends up going to force his friend, or whatever, his co-pilot, to go and save him and give him oxygen and bring him back inside. So when he's being called out for like, yo, why were you saying there's things inside your helmet? You got schizophrenia now, buddy? Instead, he's like, oh, wait, there's a hole in my body now. And we do get to see this. Okay, I must say, it was kind of cool with what they did. They, like, fish around because they, this hole that was in him was not supposed to be there since he was wearing the thickest suit ever because it's a space suit. So he feels around this whole entry wound and he says there's something inside of it and it's hard. And it's moving around. And I'm just gonna say, that goes pretty crazy. That is a hard line to say. But so they stick like forceps in there and they squeeze to like pull it out. And it's a rock that was in his body, which is also the spider creature. And it like shoots itself out of his body and almost hits the guy in the face. And then as soon as they see it, it's like covered in blood and stuff. And it's like sitting on a chair. And when he tries to pick it up again, the other guy who had his hole in his chest just slams it with a hammer, and it like contaminates everything because it's an alien. I'm just gonna say this movie can be summarized in less than 10 minutes. Or maybe even less. If I'm not even talking about other stuff, I could summarize this within like 3 minutes. I've already given over 75% of the movie. But anyway, I might as well just speedrun now at this point. So after they figure out that this whole thing happened, we learn that the government just stopped talking to them because they realized that their guinea pigs have figured out that they're actually being surrounded by these extraterrestrial space rocks, which is pretty bad. So when their other guy who had his rock friend inside of him begins to develop this like disease and infection, aka space AIDS, he ends up running away, or tries to run away and kill himself. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna fix that. YouTube, you don't monetize me yet. I can't do anything about it. I already said it. Yeah, he tries to slash himself, I guess. But as he and his friend try to flee after his friend gets space AIDS, they try to go to the cosmonaut rover or whatever to like escape or something or contact someone. So when they try to do that, his friend tries to sacrifice himself because the space rock alien creatures are like trying to kill him or catch him or whatever because he's now one of them. So as soon as he tries to make it all the way back, he goes ahead and crashes the rover, and then we get to see them all like dragging him down into this deep dark crater, and we get to see our guy run away and goes all the way to the cosmonauts, where he's told, yeah, no, that we're not going to bring you back. You're an alien food now. You're a snack for these little rock monsters. So then he talks to the other guy who brought him in, and he says, yeah, we're going to save you now. So when he tries to like propel himself up and out of orbit, he almost makes it, but the rock monster aliens things were inside of there with him, so he's like, oh well, guess I'm not gonna make it out now. So he tries to game end himself. So the way he does this is he throws himself, or like the whole the rover, into the ship, and he ends up killing the guy who was flying the other one and himself, along with the other space rocks. So then it cuts to the credits where we're here seeing like this, I think it's a fake link. I didn't bother checking it because I know for a fact they made it up just for this movie. But you're like, this is our conspiracy that is actually based on real facts, which it is not, by the way. You guys don't let YouTube hear this one because I will probably get hit with misinformation and probably another copyright strike, maybe another channel strike. I'm not gonna deal with that again today. But that's just what happens, and then it says, oh yeah, all of these guys were killed in horrible testing accidents before they even made it to space. And they say there was never another mission after Apollo 17, and that was the last one. But anyway, I summarized it. You can't say anything about it because there is nothing to say about it. And if you want to, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's like an hour and 30 something minutes. I watched it, and it was okay. I mean, there's a lot of nothing in the movie, but it's supposed to be a found footage. It's all supposed to be like completely normal. But I mean, if you like space footage or found footage kind of thing, or just space horror or found footage kind of movies, maybe this is for you. I don't really know who I could recommend it to, but I don't know. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys I hope you guys understand. I didn't really write a script, which is why it just sounds like rambling. I had to get this video out now because it's getting really late. I don't have too much time to write a script. That just takes too long, especially for a video that I'm not really feeling all that into, like this one. Like, I've seen this movie once before, and that was it. It would have to have been like 3-4ish years ago. I'm like, it was on Netflix. Why not? Watch it with my family, and it was just boring. I think it put my mom to sleep when she watched it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.